And you mentioned the mandate that the Trump administration has, and here is Vice President J.D. Vance explaining that the courts cannot be allowed to set policy to essentially frustrate that mandate.
You cannot have a country where the American people keep on electing immigration enforcement and the courts tell the American people they're not allowed to have what they voted for. And that's where we are right now. We're going to keep working it through the immigration court process, through the Supreme Court as much as possible. And look, success to me is not so much a number, though obviously I'd love to see the gross majority of the illegal immigrants who came in under Biden deported.
Adam, is that what's happening here, a judicial insurrection of sorts where the courts are usurping the will of the American people?
That's what it appears to be. It appears to be lower courts, circuit courts, are challenging every move that Donald Trump is trying to make within his administration to actually follow through with the mandate we were just talking about. And part of the problem is that Donald Trump is trying to do it as fast and as large as possible when it comes to these deportations and try to keep up with the speed of the illegal immigrants who came into this nation. So he's facing a large hill, and it's hard for them to do it as efficiently and effectively when you have these courts who are trying to impose basically constant challenges for things that they are claiming that they can and cannot do and slowing down the process. The reality is that Joe Biden failed as a president when it came to protecting the border, and we had record numbers of people coming through. Donald Trump is trying to, in a very expeditiously way, pull these people out of our nation and to protect the citizens of this country, protect our southern border. So, of course, he's going to face some sort of challenge, whether it's coming through the courts or other means.
Now, Adam, you wrote a fantastic piece in the New York Post about how no one wields dead black people more enthusiastically than progressive ideologues like the New Jersey mayor.
We, can relate to that because we was undocumented too. Well, I don't want y'all to be confused. Black folks, you was undocumented, come from a whole line of undocumented people.
Adam, did he really compare ICE agents to slave catchers and compared illegal immigrants to slaves?
Yes, very much so he did. And as a voter in the state that he's attempting to become the governor in, I would never vote for him for the simple fact that, one, he's weaponizing my race and trying to bring up this whole racial rhetoric coming from slavery times as if they're equatable. The fact is, these people were not supposed to come here. The fact is, they came here, and now that their party is losing, this is their only constituents that they want to support. And so my issue as a voter is that why do they care more about them than they do about us? Why is he standing outside of ICE facility, but he's not standing outside of a warehouse where these people are taking American jobs, in particular, Black jobs from Black Americans in Newark, New Jersey, and throughout the state of New Jersey. So no, I do not trust that if this man was to get power, which it's unlikely that he will win. He right now is polling third amongst Democrats. But I do not trust that a progressive like him will get into office and actually care about American citizens like myself and our sovereignty. I think he will do everything possible to basically try to get illegal immigrants to stay, try to get them to become the underclass that they have been within New Jersey.
Well, it seems to be a stupid hill to die on, Adam, because the polling on this issue seems to be pretty clear. And the polling has changed over the years, but right now it seems to be that the majority of Americans want to see every illegal immigrant deported, not just the ones convicted of crimes, but every single illegal immigrant deported. But the Democrats are doubling down on this as a policy issue, and I just do not understand why they've picked this, because they're going to lose the argument every single time. Adam B Coleman, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you.